There you go. Hi, everyone. So, hi, my name is Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Maxwell had a haircut yesterday. Come here. Show everybody how handsome you are. You sit down. You sit down. Ooh, look at you. You're looking good. You're looking young with your haircut. All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to this. Oh, it's painful. Okay, so as I was saying, hi, I'm Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Thank you for joining me live streaming here in Brentwood, Tennessee. So today, the focus is on flowing and stretching with continuous motion, with emphasis on stretching and releasing the mid-back, a hard to access area to relieve stress from and tension. So I'll show you a couple of ways to do that. And we'll bring just greater awareness to your spine in general. Okay? So let's melt away the tension. And with some nice flowing movement, getting started on your mats, seated. Here we go. Nice. Okay. So you can either sit on your, you need, I should say, you need a blanket and access to a wall. All right, so let's start seated. Pick your shoulders up and roll them back. And as you do that, you can kind of make a circle with the arms up and around. So make that circle small. So a small circle around, warming up the arms. Good. Now hold and reach up. Look up at your hands. And then lean over to one side, but then shift your weight in the opposite side. Inhale and reach. And then lean over to the other side, just a little lean, and then shift your weight over into the opposite side of your arms are going. And now reach up, separate your hands, bring your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and turn and look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach up. And then stretch the opposite direction, fingertips behind your hip and hand on the outside of your leg. Good. Inhale and reach up. Now come onto your hands and your knees. You don't need a blanket right here at this time. So your hands and your knees, cat-cow. So cow pose first, press your feet into the floor, look forward, sometimes called camel pose. Then round your back into cat. And as you do that, I want you to think about moving, tilting the pelvis at the same time you lift your head, and then lowering the head at the same time that you are tucking your pelvis under. Good. Do that again. Inhaling and exhale. And as you do this, you can make sure your fingers are spread and you're pressing into your fingertips and then the tops of your feet on the floor. So your knees underneath your hips, hip width apart, and then your wrists underneath your shoulders. All right, so now hold neutral and bring your body out to the side and then lower your belly and then out to the other side and around. So making a circle up and around like that. So out to the side, down, lowering down, out to the other side, and then up like a cat. Lower, look forward, and then round side, and look back. Do that one more time. All right, now do the opposite direction, or move your body the opposite direction. Round, side, lower, and out to the other side. Round, side, lower, and then out to the other side. Do that one more time. And then a neutral spine. So let's balance for a moment. Press your fingers into the floor, and especially your left hand, press into the fingers, then reach your right arm. Just see what's going on. Pull your front ribs in, your abs contracted, and then extend out your left leg straight away from you. Straighten the leg, lower your left hip so your hips point towards the floor. Set your hand down and set your knee down, and let's change sides. So press into your right fingers, reach the left arm, and reach the right leg straight. And you can flex that foot. Pull your front ribs in, press into your hand, engage your body to balance. Exhale, bring your hand down and your knee down. This time extend the leg first, press into your left fingers and reach your right arm. Touch your elbow to your knee, and then extend. When you extend, you can gaze forward at your hand. Don't go into a back bend right here. Pull your front ribs in. Your back is straight. Bring your elbow in and touch your knee, and then reach. Leg straight out, arm straight out. Do that 2 more times. Touch your elbow to your knee, and then reach. Exhale, touch your elbow to your knee, and reach. Good. Exhale, hand down, set your knee down. Then let's do the opposite leg. Right leg out, left arm, press into your hand, press into your fingers. Front ribs in, pull them in, bring your knee in and touch your elbow. And extend the leg straight. Flex your foot. Bring it in. When you bring the knee in, you can point your toes and touch your elbow. 3 more times. Press your left foot into the floor. 2. 1 more. Good. Right in there. And up. Excellent. Knee on the mat. Walk your hands forward, just slightly reaching the right arm up, and then thread the arm underneath for a static pose for 3 breaths. So the temple is on the floor. Reach the hand, left hand around to your back, maybe to the leg on the other side. But then pull your elbow into your side. 1 more breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now set your hand on the floor, lift your head up. Opposite hand, reaching the left arm, thread through. Set your shoulder down and your temple on the floor. Reach the right arm around. Pat your back. And then maybe you can reach around, grab your thigh. Draw your elbow towards your body. Good. Now place your hand on the floor. Push into the mat. Lift up. Walk your hands forward. Lift up your knees. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the mat. You can put your knees down when you do that. Cobra pose. Inhale. Look forward. Press into your hands. Exhale, lower. So just do a moderate level cobra pose, especially these first few. So think the bend is happening in the middle of the back. So right there, lift your shoulders up. Not in your lower back. Pull your navel off the floor, then exhale and lower. Now tuck your toes, push into the mat, lift all the way up, downward facing dog. Press your left heel to the floor and bend the right knee. Press your right heel to the floor and bend your left knee. So alternate like that. That's slow and controlled. Heel to the floor, bend your right. Heel to the right heel to the floor, bend your left knee. Do that again. Switching sides. Switch sides. And now keep that motion going, but walk your feet to your hands. All the way as far as you can. Lengthening, half lift. Then exhale, fold. Soften your knees and inhale and stand. Nice. Exhale your hands to your heart. Sun salutation A. So think of your sun salutation, especially sun salutation A, is like your friend, your buddy that's going to help you get going for your practice or for what you have to do. So the motivation for the class, right? So each pose in sun salutation A with intention. Practicing to keep the body well and keep the body having less injuries, right? With movement. Inhale and reach your arms up. The motivation of your practice. Exhale, fold over, hinging from the hips. Half lift, lengthen the head forward. Plant your hands, step back to plank. You can set your knees down. Lower down to the mat. Put your chin and chest down. Tops of the feet down. Cobra pose. You make that moderate. Press into your hands. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Sun salutation A. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step to your hands. Half lift. Lengthening the head forward. Exhale, fold. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Go ahead and fold. Exhale, fold. Your motivation. Half lift, lengthening the head forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. This time, try to hold a firm plank or your body with integrity. Shift forward. Lower down, chaturanga. Maybe up dog or cobra. It's fine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels, right and left. So slowly. Left heel and then right heel. Then walk your feet to your hands all the way in. Half lift, lengthening the head forward. Exhale, fold. Bring your feet together. Stand tall. Inhale and reach up. And then exhale, your arms to your sides, but then bring the hands behind your hips. Clasp the fingers, reach the knuckles towards the floor. Yep, like that. Pick your toes up, separate them, set them down. Engaging the muscles in the legs, looking forward. Shake it off. Soften the movement. All right, so now we're going to fold over the legs with your hands clasped behind you. All right, so press into your feet, fold over, reaching the arms away. With your feet closer together, your balance is a little bit more challenging, but I was trying to do that. If you need to separate your feet, do that. Now straighten your legs, reach the arms away from you. Good. Now bring the hands down the back of your legs. Half lift, lengthening the head forward. Exhale and fold. Stand tall. Sun salutation B. Arms to your sides. Inhale and reach up or reach forward. Reach forward and up. Sink down and sink your weight into your heels. Get a little bouncy right there for a moment. A little feeling buoyant. Abs contracted. Relax your shoulders. Pull your chest up. Good. Now exhale, fold over, lengthening the head forward. Plant your hands, step back to plank. So we'll move through a vinyasa, lower down. You can go to the mat or chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and step your right foot through. Set your right heel down, warrior one. Bring the arms back and around to the top. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, plank. Lower, chaturanga or to the mat. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Set your heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Firmly pressing into your feet. Exhale, hands to the floor, vinyasa. High plank. Then low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels, right and then left. Walk your feet to your hands. Half lift, lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. So bring your feet together. Lift your toes, set them down, spread them apart. Pull in your front ribs, sink your glutes down more. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, inhale and stand tall. Arms to your side. One more round of that, okay? So 2 sun A's, 2 sun B's, and then we'll do a moon salutation. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, come into chair pose. Breathe in, then breathe out. As you breathe out, fold over your legs. Lengthen your head forward, plant your hands, step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga, or to the mat. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step your right foot through. Left heel down, warrior one. Getting more balanced, right? As you practice. Exhale your hands down. Step back, plank, vinyasa. Up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor. High plank. Lower. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal your heels, right and left. Continuous movement. Let's bookmark this. Walk your hands back to your feet. And then lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Drop your head, look through your legs, and turn your head right and left. Relieve your neck of tension. Now stand tall. So standing in your left foot, bring your right ankle to your left knee, like that. So standing, bring your hands to your hips. In fact, put your thumbs at your hip crease right there. Now sink your hips back and lightly press into the hip crease, looking forward. Flex your foot, standing pigeon pose. Feel your hip over there stretching. Outside of your leg, balancing. Inhale and lift your knee. Pull that knee up and rotate your foot around. Both directions. Set your foot down. Opposite leg, left ankle on knee. Just like this, and stand tall first. So open up your hips. Bring your thumbs right at your hip crease. And then press just lightly and send your hips back into like that squat position. Press into the hip crease right there. Good. Look forward. And then start to stand up. Bring your left knee up. Rotate your foot. And then rotate the other way. Excellent. Now set your foot down. Walk to the front of your mat. Or to the top of your mat. However you want to say it, right? Okay. So moon salutation. So the third type of salutation, we'll do 2 rounds of right and left side. Inhale. Listen to my cues. Then exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift, and as you hold your head forward, step your right leg back and put your knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Flex or stretch on the front. Exhale, your hands to the floor. Press into the floor. Lift up that left foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Low lunge. Left knee down. Inhale and reach. Good. Exhale, your hands to the floor. Step forward, fold. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Left side. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Left leg goes back, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Low lunge. Think about the part of that body that's stretching right here, your flexors. Hands to the floor, step back, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee to the mat. Inhale, reach. Low lunge. Exhale, your hands to the floor, step forward and fold. Lengthen your head halfway. lift or half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more of those, okay? Exhale, fold. Lengthen your head forward and step back with your right leg, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog, left leg back. Right foot forward, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, your hands to the floor. Step forward and fold. Half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more side. Left side leads. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your head forward. Left leg back, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Left leg. Bring it forward. Left foot forward. Knee to the mat. Right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Good. Exhale, your hands to the floor. Step forward, fold. Lengthen your head forward. Exhale, fold again. Inhale and rise. Bring it up. Good. Now you're warmed up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel your heart rate. Just a little increase, right? So softening your knees right here. Then stand in your left leg. Stand tall. Straighten that leg. Bring the right knee up. Now we're just going to add a twist to this. So flex your foot. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee, and then reach the right arm up, and then try to reach back. So feel your shoulder stretched right there first of all, then going down into the side, your obliques, down into the hip, the side of the leg. Now look side, and maybe you can look back at your hand. Then look forward, sweep the arm up and over. Grab your knee and set that foot down. Change sides. Okay? So standing strongly in your right foot, press into your toes, the ball of your foot, your heel. Lift up your left leg. Right hand on the outside of your knee. Reach the left arm up and bring it back. And then your palm faces out. And then just notice, recognize what's stretching your shoulder, your hip, your obliques. Look side. And then maybe you can look back at your hand. And then reach up and over and set your foot down. Nice work. Inhale and reach. Soften your knees. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Step back to downward facing dog. And let's go through together on your breath or with your breath a vinyasa. Shift forward plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift up your right leg. So turn your toes out, your right toes out, and then bend your knee. So your heel reaches towards the left glute, right? Press into your arms, your hands evenly, and try not to let that left elbow bend. So squaring the shoulders, but opening the hip to the side a bit. Go ahead and make a rotation at the hip joint. One direction. So out and around, out and up. And then go the opposite direction. And then hold. Extend the leg straight, turn your toes down. Look between your thumbs, bring your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your left heel down, reach up, warrior two. Right into it. Bam. Arms straight like an arrow. Fingertips pointing. Knee over your ankle in the front. So shift those legs just a little bit so your knee is right over the front ankle. And then press this back foot into the floor. There's your anchor back there. Side angle. So put your form on your thigh and reach the left arm up. So straighten your sides. First thing that happens whenever you lean forward, generally speaking, is you tip the shoulders, right? So I want you to lean the body in and side angle more than tipping the shoulders because you want your sides straight. So arm up, and maybe you can reach for the floor right here. Press your feet into the floor. Turn your gaze up or down. Good. Now lift up, warrior two. Straighten your forward leg. Reach up and over, reverse warrior.
Straightening, feeling the front body stretch here. You can bend the side body as you lean back. Bend your knee so you're in reverse warrior. Sweep over, place your hands on the floor. Windmilling the hands to the floor. Lift your left heel. Right leg goes back straight. Plank, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Let's do the same thing on the left side. Push the floor away. Straighten your arms, and you're reaching your right heel towards the floor. Turn your toes out, and then bend your left knee. Then start to make a rotation at the hip joint. You can make that larger or smaller. Looking behind, don't look down. And then reaching the opposite direction. And then hold, pause. Extend the legs straight, turn your toes facing down, look between your thumbs, bring your left foot beside your left thumb. Spin your right heel down and reach up and over, knee over your ankle. Arms are like arrows, straight, but relax the shoulders. So as you hold this pose, soften into the pose. So the body has integrity, you're squeezing and contracting, but then softening, if that makes sense. Look forward and come into side angle. So remember, you're bringing your side towards the forward leg, not necessarily bending your shoulders over. Reach your arm, the arm over your ear, and then maybe reach down and touch the floor with your fingertips. Open the body to the side. Good. And now just reach up, warrior two, straighten the forward leg because it feels awesome. And then reverse warrior. Hand behind the thigh if you want to for balance or support. And then you're just going to bend that forward knee as you windmill the hands to the mat. Place the hands on the floor in vinyasa or downward dog. So you don't have to do all of the vinyasas. Think of them as basically flowing push-ups. Take them out if you need to, if that's not what you're into today. Just do the flowing part. Now, lift up your right leg. Inhale, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Just right there, opening up the hip, but concentrate on your arms being straight. Extend the leg straight. Reach your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your heel down. Reverse warrior. One move per breath. Straighten the forward leg. Good. And now side angle. Right there. Bring your fingers down to the floor. If you can, reach up, or right here, straighten the sides. Arm over your ear, over the ear. Now reverse, straighten the forward leg. Triangle pose. Reach the right arm forward. So your forward leg is straight. Don't lock the knee though. And then reach the hand down for a block or the floor. So your body is, if you can see, is straight. Your sides are straight. So don't make it like bent like that. You want to have the sides straight. Straighten the forward leg. Reach the opposite arm up and look up. Press into your feet. No quick movement, just smoothly controlled, arm over the ear. Now you're in perfect position for half moon pose. So bend your knee in the front. Use a block if you have one. You'll place the hand on the floor in front of the right foot. So I've moved my hand out about, let's say, 2 feet or 1.5 feet. And then my thumb lines up with my pinky toe. And then lift the left leg straight. Turn gaze to the side. Reach the left arm up. Beautiful. Straighten the right leg, the standing leg. Straighten the left leg. Excellent. Set your foot down. I want you to use some strength right here. Warrior two. Yes, good job. Now let's go through a vinyasa. So cartwheel all the way over, fun times. Hands to the floor. Vinyasa or downward dog. There, bam. Lower, up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Good, turn your toes out. Bend your knee just for a breath. Straighten the arms. Extend the legs straight. Start to look forward. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. It's actually not a step placement. Put your heel down on the floor. Warrior 2, straighten the leg, reverse, inhale. Then bend your knee, exhale, side angle. Reach up and over, press your feet into the floor. Straight side bodies. Good. Reach back, warrior 2, and then reverse, straightening the forward leg. Here's your triangle pose. So before you start lowering your hand towards the floor, press into your feet really well. Reach your arm as far as you can. Then start to tip and lower the side body. Fingertips to the floor, straighten the forward leg, reach the opposite arm up, open your body to the side, keep tweaking it as you hold the posture. Proprioception, what are you feeling? Do you feel your sides lengthen? Good, now bend your knee and coming into half moon pose. Perfect opportunity, right? So thumb lines up with the pinky toe, slide your right foot in, and as you straighten the left leg, press into the toes, flex your right foot, open your body to the side, reaching the arm up. Good. Beautiful. All right, so now set your foot on the floor, strength, bring it back up again, right? So we're back where we came from. Then sweep the hands around to the floor, downward dog or vinyasa. What do you want to do today? What does your body need? If you don't need all of these vinyasas, then don't do them. Bookmark time. Look forward, bend your knees. Step to the middle of the mat. Bring your feet out wide. Sink down into Malasana. 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. So just sweep your right hand down. Lift the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, left hand down. Right arm up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Now bring your hands behind your heels. Sit back on the floor. Bring your feet up and balance on your tailbone. All right, so we're going to boat pose. If you have any weakness in your lower back right now or feel any problems going on, then you're going to hold right here and just keep your feet on the floor, shoulders back. And this is strengthening the core muscles right here. Now lean back, lean back. Now you're on your tailbone off the sitting bones. Lift the right leg up and the left leg up and point your feet. So press into the balls of your feet. Reach your fingers towards your feet. So this is a strength pose. You're feeling the whole body engaged. Everything is kind of tense, but that's okay because we're going to let it go in a minute. All right? So reach your legs straight if you want to. Reach your fingers. That's just the challenge part of it. A little quivering's okay. Sitting on your tailbone. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now cross your ankles. Place the edge of your feet on the floor so you can stand up. Separate your legs. Fold over. Reach the arms behind. Clasp your fingers. Reach the knuckles away from the floor. The back. And tip the head all the way over. Straighten your legs. Breathe. Shoulders. Pick them up. Move them away from the ears. Hollow the belly by drawing in the abs below the navel. Straighten your legs. Press into all toes. Weight in your heels. Shift. Now slide the hands down the back of your legs. Lengthen the head half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, and stand up. All right, continuing the practice of standing twist. So at the front of your mat, stand in your left leg, straighten that leg. Don't hyperextend, don't lock it, but just
engage the muscle or lift the kneecap. That's how you engage the quad. Now lift the right leg up. Same thing, we're gonna do it again. Left hand to outside of your knee, reach the right arm up and over like that. Stay here or reach for your right big toe, straighten the leg and look side. Then maybe look back. Look forward, pay attention to what this feels like, compare it to the other side, reach the arm over, hold the leg up, arms out, and then set that down. Let's do the other side, okay? So, no preconceived notion, no prediction of what's gonna happen, don't worry about it. Strong right leg, strong right hip and lower back. It's all of that strength on that side. Right hand to the outside of your knee. Reach up and over first, and then turn your gaze, holding your knee, or grab your big toe, straighten that leg, and then look side, and then look back. Good. Look forward, reach up and over, grab underneath the leg out straight, arms out. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Inhale, reach up, everybody. Soften your knees. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your head forward, half lift. Vinyasa or downward dog. So continuing the program, exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Go ahead and turn your toes out, bend your knee. Repeating certain poses, extend the leg straight. Look forward, step your right foot beside your right thumb. And set your left heel down, warrior 2. Open it up, reverse it, and straighten your forward leg. Now bend your forward knee, side angle. Reach. Good, look up. And then reverse, straighten your forward leg, triangle pose. Reach forward, reach forward, reach forward as far as you can. Then lower your body and your arm, fingertips touching the floor. Straighten your forward leg. Very slowly turn your gaze to the ceiling. Good. Now, bend your forward knee. Hand at your hip. I'll give you more to do. Slide your foot in and coming into half moon. Thumb lines up with the pinky toe. Lift up, straighten your right leg. Lift up your left. Open your body to the side and reach up. Then maybe you can bend your knee and reach back and grab your foot. Breathe very slowly. One more breath. Let that go. Set your foot down. Bring it back up. Got to start over. All right, where we started in the poses, the series. Good. Let's do a side plank. Hands to the floor. You're going to go to the edge of your left foot. Slide your right leg out. Kickstand if you need to. Arm up. Leg here. Open your body. Challenge. Foot to the inner thigh. Tree pose. Side plank. Excellent. Now, lift up the right leg, grab your right knee, bring the right foot forward, coming up into crescent pose, and we'll add a twist. Inhale, reach up. Continuous movement, you guys. Hands to your heart, hinge forward, turn your torso, and look side. Straighten the back leg. Protect your body, knee over your ankle. Alignment is important. Beautiful. Inhale and reach up. Place the hands on the floor and reach that right leg up, 3-limb dog. Up. And now one more pose. Bring the knee underneath and hover like that. Press into the hands, then underneath you to the other side. Fallen star. Reach up. Good. You got it. Exhale your hand down. Or exhale, hand to the floor. Inhale, right leg up. And vinyasa or downward dog. We'll do the other side. Exhale back.
And we'll go through one more round of all of these poses. So very carefully, you guys. Inhale, leg is up, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Press the floor away. Straighten both arms, extend the leg straight. On your breath, exhale, left foot to left thumb. Set your right heel down. Warrior two. Arms are arrows. Reverse, straighten the forward leg. Bend your knee in the front. Side angle. Reverse, straighten your forward leg. Triangle pose. Press into your feet, you guys. Press into the ball of your foot that's forward, okay? And then reach down. And then hand at your shin, the ankle, or fingers to the floor. Right arm up. Draw under that left hip. Open up your sides. Breathe. Lengthen through the sides. Good. Half moon. Left hand, thumb lines up with the pinky toe. Lift the right leg, straighten the left. Straighten the right too. And then look side. And then if you want to, just try. Grab your foot. Point your knee down to the rear of the mat. Breathe. Straighten the left leg, looking. Look down. Let your foot go. Set your foot down, bring it back up. Warrior two. Sweaty feet, right? Sweaty hands. Be careful. All right, bring it over. And we're going to go into side plank. So edge of your right foot, and then stack your legs. So you lift your hips up, and then maybe challenge. Foot to the inner thigh. Keep pressing into your fingers, arm over the ear, lift. And look up, look down. And bring that left foot forward. I almost forgot this. Crescent pose. Inhale, reach up. Good, straighten the back leg. Hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Turn the torso. Pull your navel away from the floor. Or away from the forward leg. Knee over your ankle, straighten the back leg. Good job. Stay with me. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to the floor. 3-limb dog. Left leg up. Now plank and hover that left leg underneath you. Broken star. Reach up. Great job. Exhale your hand down. Lift up that right leg, 3-limb dog. Downward dog or vinyasa. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. On your breath, be very mindful, careful. Inhale, right leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg. Exhale, bend your knee, side angle. Inhale, reverse, straighten your leg. Exhale carefully, triangle pose. Bend your knee, half moon. Inhale up. Exhale, grab your foot. Inhale, extend the leg. Set your foot down, warrior two. Good. Hands to the floor. Side plank, turning the opposite direction. So edge of your foot, stack your legs, reach up. Tree pose, inhale. Open your body to the side. Extend the leg. And bring the right foot forward. Crescent pose. Inhale, reach. The arms up. Hands to your heart. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Exhale your hands to the floor. Send that right leg up. 3-limb dog. Hover and plank that right leg. Send it through. Broken star. Inhale, reach your arm, the left arm up. Exhale, hand down. 3-limb dog. And vinyasa or downward dog. Let's do the other side. One more to go. One more side. Left leg. Inhale up. Turn your toes out. Be careful, even though we've been repeating this. Extend. Try not to go into autopilot. Step your left foot through. Heel down. Warrior two. Reverse. Straighten your forward leg. And then side angle, bending the forward knee. Reach up and over, press into your feet, reverse, straighten the forward leg. Here's triangle pose. So reach forward and then bring your hand down, arm up. Bend your forward knee, half moon. Up. Exhale, grab your foot. Just try. And then set your foot on the floor. Warrior two. Beautiful. Exhale, hands on the mat. Side plank. Edge of your right foot. Stack your legs. Maybe tree pose it. Up. Good. And now bring that left foot through. Forward. Crescent pose. Inhale. Exhale. Shift forward. Twist. You got it. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale your hands down. 3-limb dog. Hover the knee in front of the chest. Send that leg through. Broken star. Reach up. Exhale your hand down the floor. Final vinyasa or child's pose. Shift and then lower. Continuous movement. Beautiful job. Exhale back. Good. Step your feet to your hands. Put your feet on the floor. Malasana. So we need to have an arm balance. Feel success, or at least practicing it, right? So whatever practice level you're at, just follow my cues. So try to hold crane pose for 5 breaths. Practicing this over and over again, you will eventually float up and you'll surprise yourself. Just like anything else in life that we have to learn. We just don't go through a learning process to this degree when we're older, right? So kids have successes all the time, with one thing after another. Let's have success by practicing something too. So place your hands on the floor. Press into your hands, spread your fingers, claw the mat. And think you got to round your back like that. So look up here, you guys. So here my back is straight, and I could just lean in and try to lift up. But you really have to round your back whenever you lift the knees. All right? The other thing is looking forward is super important. Probably one of the more important cues for me anyway. That really is what got me up. So hands on the floor, round your back, lift the knees into the outer arm, so you're kind of squeezing the legs in, round the back. Shift your weight all the way onto your hands, lift up onto the tippy toes, and then lift your feet. Point your toes. And then when you're ready, set your feet down. Beautiful job. Let's fold over your legs. And then lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand. So I want to say that it sounds like I'm making it easy. It's not easy. That's a hard pose. Every time I do it, I think about it. So just because I say, eventually you'll get to the point where you float up and you just kind of get into the pose, it doesn't mean it's easy. It's still just as hard, but you're able to do it, right? So let's do it one more time. So hands to your heart, turn your toes out, bend your knees, sink down, elbows on the inside of your knees. And so right here, you're stretching that middle back, getting a good stretch right there by rounding your back. Press your hands into the floor. Lift up your knees, lift your heels, look forward, shift your weight, straighten your arms, and lift your toes up. Breathe. And when you're ready, set your feet down. Beautiful job. Now sit on the mat. Extend your legs out. And roll down on your back all the way. We are going to come up to the wall. Okay, so hands on the floor. Bring your feet close to your glutes. Lift up into bridge pose. So we'll hold this for 5 breaths. We're strengthening the back body and stretching the front body. Pick your right shoulder up and pull it under, and then pick your left shoulder up and pull it under. Clasp your fingers, Press the pinky side of your hands into the floor. 3 more breaths. Breathe in, close your eyes. And then unclasp your hands, lower your hips. Separate your blades apart. Bring your feet up, happy baby. Reach the hands on the outside of your feet, or grab your toes with your yogi fingers, your peace fingers. Knees to the outside of your shoulders, and you can rock from side to side. Just feel the lower back press right there. But keep your feet up. Just for a moment. And then hold and cross your right leg over your left leg and set your left foot on the floor. You're going to tip your knees over to the right. And then reach your arms. So eagle pose legs, tipping the knees over, but pull your back towards the floor. Feel that stretch across your hip. Turn your gaze to the left. Now let's change sides. Lift up. Head on the floor. Happy baby first. Rock from side to side. So we're winding down. We'll do one more bridge pose also, or you can come up into wheel pose, your choice. Okay, so now cross the left leg over the right. Put your right foot on the floor, arms out to the sides like a cactus. Tip the knees over to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Pull your back to the floor. Now lift your knees, look up. Bring your feet close to your glutes, separated about a little wider than your hips. So if you reach your fingers, you should be able to touch your heels. Bridge pose or wheel pose. So lift up your hips into bridge, like this. Or hands over the shoulders. Draw your elbows in towards each other. Press your fingers are pointing towards your shoulders, by the way. Press into your hands and exhale. Inhale, lift. And then tuck your chin. Lower the back of your head onto the floor before you're too tired. Lower all the way. Flatten your back. And then extend your legs. Reach your arms overhead. Now we're going to use the blanket. So grab one knee and roll up and cross your legs. Take your blanket. And then roll it tight like a sleeping bag. All right? You don't want to have your sleeping bag flimsy going into the sack. So like that. And place your Tootsie Roll on the mat. And then you're going to extend your legs out straight. So just a minute, right? Put your elbows on the other side of the Tootsie Roll. Yeah. Then set your blades down right there on the Tootsie Roll. So your arms come right out. And then put your head on the floor. Middle of the back. Stretch. Bring your legs out wider. So you should be over the roll far enough that your neck doesn't bend. You want to have the back of your neck straight, so the back of your head on the floor. Also, everybody's blanket probably is a different size. So if it's too high, you might have trouble getting your head flat on the floor and relaxing. So we're just going to stay here for a full minute. Relax the arms and shoulders. Breathe in. Deep breath of air. Exhale that out. 2 more breaths just like that. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now bring your feet to the floor and roll to one side and push up. You can move your blanket off of the mat and then move your mat to your wall. So I'll put my mat right here. Hi Maxwell, I'm sorry. Got you all riled up. You were asleep, weren't you? Okay, so place your blanket where your head will go. Like that. Imagine the length of your torso. And then sit with your hips up against the wall. It helps to do that first, you guys. Then come back to your elbows. Make sure you're on the mat so you don't hurt your elbows, right? And then lower down, legs up, and then turn, rotate. Put your head on the floor and spread your blades apart, legs up. So here's the thing with legs up the wall. If you're all the way up to the baseboard, then your hamstrings are really in a good 90 degree, or your flexors are in a 90 degree angle, but your hamstrings are stretching. So some people don't have this type of flexibility in their hamstrings. So if you're shaking or if you're feeling stress, then I need you to move back a little bit away from the wall until you feel like you're comfortable. This is supposed to be a restorative stretch to finish class. And we'll be here for 2 minutes. So first minute, legs will straight up, palms out, spread your blades apart, head on the floor. The weight of your legs going down into the hips, helping to relax the lumbar spine. So relax the pelvis, relax, soften the belly, relax your shoulders, all of that involved. And allow gravity pulling the legs down, the weight of the legs, to balance and level the hips. So the hips and the sacrum, that's the SI joint, sacroiliac joint. And so the idea is that that one hip can get off balance around the sacrum, and this evening up the weight over the hips can lead to balancing your hips. Restoring them. So the next minute, bring your feet together and bound angle pose with your feet against the wall. So I'm feeling like I gotta flex my feet a bit because I've got a bony part of the side of my foot, and that feels uncomfortable. So of course you intuitively know how to move out of if something feels uncomfortable, but I just want to mention that that's happening with me, so I have to find where my feet are comfortable. And maybe it's where my feet are touching each other, and I'm just press out just slightly, but then let that go, and just have your legs on their own. 1 minute. So we're finishing just 1 minute late, but I think this is worth it.
Good job. Now bring your knees towards each other with your hands, and then roll over to the side and keep rolling, turning, and inch your way to sit on your blanket on your mat. And let's close class together. Seated. So cross your legs. Close your eyes. Hands on the top of your knees. Sitting up tall. Everyone deeply breathe in through your nose. Everyone breathing in together. Then everyone exhale. Take another deep breath in. Then exhale that out. Place your hands one on top of the other on your heart. Deeply breathe in. Pressing your hands into the chest, the heart. Exhale that out. The hands here in a gesture of commitment to yourselves and to keeping your body healthy. Being aware of your movement. Everything's a practice always. And with that, bring the hands together to the edge of your forehead, the mind's eye. And thanks and in gratitude. Edge of the hands to the heart, bowing your chins. The light in me bows to or honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. It's a hard thing to do a video of yoga, but I appreciate it and I hope you got something out of it. Please leave me your comments or at least show me you're here by liking. And I'll see you again. Tomorrow is strength day. We'll do upper body strength training for the strength with weights class, and then we'll have boot camp for full body weight strength training. Okay? So we'll see you again. Bye. Thank you.